Today's match is brought to you by Direct Waste Management Limited and Orca Telecom. Well, these two clubs shared 15 goals between them on Wednesday. Formartine hammering Huntly for 10, and Cove Rangers conceded 5 against Fraserburgh on Wednesday night. So hopefully we'll get some goals this afternoon. Both teams in good form, but it looks like it's Formartine, the home side, looking to press on and make the early advantage count. Scott Fowley for Fraserburgh with the short back pass. Paul Leask out, sharpish to collect the ball. Here come Formartine once more. Neil McVitie switching the play and finding Michael Ewan. And he's got Cammy Keith, who scored 6 of the 10 on Wednesday. Throw in to Formartine. Stuart Anderson turns away from his marker and fires towards goal. That's a superb save from Paul Leask. In comes the corner. The danger not cleared yet. Anderson still looking to keep the pressure on the visitors. Ball in from Daniel Park. Knocked away to safety. Neil McVitie keeps the move alive. Does well to beat his man. Neil McVitie with the ball across the face of goal. And eventually it's turned away to safety. And the offside flag from Rob Inkster gives Fraserburgh some relief. Up go Michael Ewan and Cammy Keith. That one looks a sore one. Well, Cammy Keith or Michael Ewing went for the same ball, same teammates, and Cammy Keith caught Michael Ewan in a not so pleasant place. Every male viewer who will be watching this one will know the pain of Michael Ewan. Russell McBride clears for Fraserburgh. That one is Ewan with the drive, and it's turned behind for a corner. Leask out well to get something on the ball though. McVitie puts it back into the danger area. Helped away to safety. Anderson's there for Formartine. Helped on, and thankfully for the Brock, Paul Leask has it. Here's Fowley down the near side. Stopped in his tracks by McVitie. It's a long ball forward, and Paul Leask had to watch the bounce of that ball. Formartine still piling the pressure on. Daniel Park doing well to get away from his man. Squares for Cammy Keith. Gets his shot away. Looks for a handball against McBride. Play on, says the referee Michael Roncone. Still, here come Formartine and McVitie. On the overlap, gets the ball from Bagshot, and it comes from McVitie, and away behind to safety. Ryan Cowie helps the ball on. Free kick goes the way of the home side though. Anderson takes the free kick. Craig McKeown, the captain, the target, and his header just creeps over the crossbar. Fraserburgh starting to relax into the game now. Peter Alexander Bruce picks up the scraps. Gets the ball from Grant Noble. Bruce is onside. He's round the goalkeeper, Peter Alexander Bruce. And it's helped away by Hamish Monroe. Fraserburgh slowly but surely working their way back into the game. They've got a corner. And it comes towards the near post. Andy Shearer helps it behind. And it comes once more. Shearer punches clear. That's Grant Noble with the drive. And it's gone over. The Formartine supporters will be enjoying what they're seeing at the moment, but Fraserburgh fans will be happy as their sides try to get back into the contest. There's Willie West. Tries to squeeze the ball into the 18-yard box. It's Scott Fowley with the drive, and on his wrong foot as well, and it goes wide of the target. Willie West. First time ball. Peter Alexander Bruce is there. Good shot from Bruce, and Andy Shearer had to be alert to make the save down low. Bruce has been the constant threat for the Brock so far. In comes the corner once more. It goes to the near post, and Andy Shearer holds on to it. Anderson turns well, finds Park, now McVitie, and it comes from McVitie. Long ball forward for Park to chase. Bit of afters there, and Daniel Park has worked his way into the referee's notebook. Monroe inside to Anderson, back to Monroe. A lovely ball from Hamish Monroe, finding Callum Bagshot. On the overlap is McVitie. Bagshot goes alone, and Paul Leask has to tip it over at full stretch. In comes the corner, and Leask gets a foul. Still, Formartine drive forward, headed away, only to a red and white shirt. It's Neil McVitie who picks up possession, strokes it through to Daniel Park. Then goes Grant Thompson. It's won back though by Park, sent in towards Cammy Keith, but he can't get turned. McVitie pops the ball back in, and Paul Leask claims it on his 6-yard line. West doing well to pick up P.A. Bruce, and a bit of afters there between Fowley and Gary Clark, coming to nothing though. Well, goals galore for both sides in midweek so far. We've got a stalemate, a 0-0 draw so far after 45 minutes. Plenty of endeavour from both sides, and it's Peter Alexander Bruce who's done well for Fraserburgh, looking to test the Formartine defence early on. Willie West drives towards goal. It's crossed the line and gone behind for a corner. Also, McBride might have got something there. It's turned away though for a throw-in. Ryan Cowie forces it back into the danger area and eventually trickles behind for a goal kick. Willie West unable to link up with Bruce on that occasion. Here's McVitie on the far side. Bumps it forward, it's knocked away, only as far as Anderson. Out comes Leask. Oh, bit of confusion between McBride and Leask, with Cammy Keith lurking. Park looking for a foul, has got it. And Steve Paterson looks on. Then comes a free kick from Anderson. Leask gets to the ball though on his line. And a tug on the jersey as well there from McVitie. Spotted by the referee Michael Roncon, and another yellow card dished out. Willie West under pressure from Clark. West manages to find Bruce though. He's got the better of Stephen Jeffrey. Can't quite find the target. Jeffrey tries to knock the ball into the penalty area. It's Clark. In goes Chalmers. Formartine have it back. Only for a moment though, as the Broch fancy a counter-attack. Here's Bruce down the near side. Chalmers bombing forward in support. It's turned away. Only as far as Courtney Cooper. He drills one towards goal. But Formartine get it clear and move up the park, as Cooper makes up for that poor effort by turning the ball back to his goalkeeper Paul Leask. Chalmers flicks it on to Grant Noble. He drills one towards goal and it loops over the crossbar. Clark fouled by the sub Stephen Main. Stuart Anderson on free kick duty. Sends the ball in. Craig McKeown takes it down and fires beyond Paul Leask. That's a great finish from the Formartine skipper. So calm and composed. Anderson with the ball in, pinpoint delivery. McKeown took it down on the chest and rifled it past Paul Leask. Well, Leask has been on good form for Fraserburgh this afternoon, and that finish was special from McKeown to beat the Broch number 1. Well, Broch will have a bit more to do in this game, as Cammy Keith gets going, stretches the legs, falls over in the process. Still Cammy Keith chips it through for Ewan. Just couldn't get his angles right. Michael Ewan almost doubles for Martin's tally. Well, Fraserburgh now with a real job on their hands now, because it looks like Ewan and Keith are just getting into their stride as McKeown just sees the ball back to his goalkeeper. Forward by Shearer. West on the far side. Helps it in field. Might trickle through here for a Grant Noble. Well, if in doubt, send it out, and Hamish Monroe did just that. In comes a set-piece delivery. Cooper was there, unable to turn it towards goal though. Leask trying to pick out Bruce. Well, if Bruce had connected with that one, Shearer was in no man's land, and that one surely would have been a contender for a goal of the season. Forward come Fraserburgh once more, this time finding Bruce, getting the better of Monroe. It's still P.A. Bruce, and eventually it's blocked by Jeffrey. Well, Fraserburgh look in a hurry now. They know they have to get their act together to get back into this contest. West finding Noble. Jeffrey once more with the block. And just comfortably getting the ball away to safety via Hamish Monroe though. Here come Fraserburgh once more. It's Cooper sending it long, and the Shearer coming to collect. Chalmers heads it on. P.A. Bruce wanted to hit it. Michael Roncone has said free kick. This is a very good opportunity for Fraserburgh to get back on level terms. Stephen Main will take it for Fraserburgh. It's Stephen Main! Rattles the crossbar. Graham Johnston on the follow-up, and eventually knocked away to safety. Chalmers sends it back the way. The Broch trying to keep the pressure on. Andy Shearer out to collect. His crossbar is still rattling from Stephen Main's effort. Offside flag on the far side from Davy Robertson. Fraserburgh in a real hurry now to get forward, and that one might have been an uncomfortable one for Andy Shearer. It went straight past the goalkeeper. Anderson chips it forward. Paul Leask off his line. Sends the ball forward. You can tell which team are behind in this contest by the two goalkeepers. Well, Paul Leask is in a hurry to get things going. Andy Shearer wants to slow things down. Handball given against Hamish Monroe, and he earns himself a booking. Chalmers with the free kick. Up goes Russell McBride, just over the crossbar, onto the roof of the net. Formartine keen to keep the ball in at the corner flag, just to run down the clock. Cammy Keith wants to keep the ball there and wait for the final whistle. And indeed there it is from Michael Roncone. Formartine edge out to another 3 points. Not the goals we were expecting this afternoon. We got one. It was worth it from Craig McKeown, and Formartine hold on to all 3 points.
I thought, it was a tough game. Fraserburgh pressed us really, really well, and I suppose they'll feel they're maybe a bit unfortunate to get a point. It was looking like a 0-0 for a good part of the game, but Craig McKeown scored a really good winner, I felt. I think that's four clean sheets out of the last 5 games, 4 wins. So we're pleased with our form just now, particularly at home. I think we're the only unbeaten team in the league, unbeaten at home in the league this season. So we want to kind of maintain that, and Fraserburgh is always a tough game, so it's a good victory.
After a good victory on Wednesday, obviously you're a wee bit disappointed today to come away with nothing.
You could say that, but we never turned up today. Wednesday night we'd got a ball down and passed it, and we had that cove, but we didn't have energy today. I think we left all our energy at the Broch on Wednesday night. But some boys, a lot of the guys let themselves down today. It was a poor game. I think even Steve will tell even his players, it was a fiery pitch, and we didn't do ourselves justice today. It was a real disappointment. Come here against a Formartine team who are normally up there challenging for the league, and we didn't really compete. But as I said, we've got to take the chin and get on with it. Twice we've been beat 1-0 by Formartine, and it's not good enough. I thought Stuart Anderson bossed the midfield with Gary Clark, and our guys keep saying it, we've got young boys coming through, and they've got to learn, they've got to toughen up and look at those players. If we want to be Highland League players, they need to sort of get stronger. So it was a bit of disappointment, as I said. I thought Formartine should have said did boss us.
Chances were kind of few and far between really the day. I mean, I think both teams defended well, and it was pretty. I can't really think of any real openings for any of the strikers either team. So it was it was due to Craig. Craig, it was a well taken goal. He took it on his chest. It was a good delivery for Stuart Anderson, and he stuck it away well. And that obviously proved the difference between the teams. It was a tight game, but I always thought it'd be tight because, as I say, Fraserburgh are capable of beating any team on their day, and they'd come off the back of a tremendous 5-1 victory against Cove on Wednesday. So it's a good victory.
One mistake cost us the game. Craig McKeown's finished it well. I mean, Russell McBride's had a super game. I thought he was probably one of our best players, but he's made a mistake, and he knows himself. He's held his hand up. He mistimed the ball, and Craig's finished it well. But as I said, after Wednesday, we're disappointed because we could say we missed Barber today, and sure we did. I mean, Figs 1-on-1s and Wednesday, nobody could catch him. But P was quiet today as well after scoring a hat-trick as well. We thought we would get goals at him, but it never came to anything.
Your own personal performance today, obviously another good goal after an outstanding goal on Wednesday, which, although it was number 10, it was still an excellent taken goal.
That's unheard of, No, it's nice to pop up a wee goal now and again, But the same, most importantly, is that we came away with the result, and my job when I'm playing at centre half is to make sure we keep clean sheets, and fortunately again today we managed to do so. Ironically, it came from a set piece, I mean, we always say that's where we've got a chance of getting quite a few goals, It's a bit different from midweek there, we scored a lot from open play, but as I say, it was just one of them games. The pitch didn't help both teams, and then the wind picked up a wee bit, so no, there wasn't going to be many chances. It was just, as I say, fortunate that we managed to take one, You know what to expect when you play Fraserburgh. They're a hard-working team, and Chrissy Hunter's got them working very well, to be honest. And I don't think the pitch really helped conditions for both sides today, so it was never going to be a high-scoring affair, I don't think, albeit there was a few mistakes, but no, as I say, we're just delighted to come away with another result and obviously keep the momentum going.
Two teams in form just now, playing well, two good results, so obviously next game's the next one to look at, and how you preparing for that?
Well, it's actually away to Brora, which I think is coming at a good time, because I think we have come back into a good vein of form. We had a great start of the season, and with a wee bit of kind of, I suppose, period off form, where our standard dropped a bit. But I do feel, the last month that we've came back to a strong game, and we're dominating games and playing a lot of good stuff, and we're scoring goals again, albeit we only scored the one today. But it's a good challenge for us to go up there. We're trying to finish the season strong. We're trying to finish minimum second place. So look forward to that game.
You're getting some affectionate information from the Fraserburgh crowd for a wee while.
That's expected. You've got to be big enough to take that. I mean, I've been around the block a few times now, so I know what to expect. But no, it's all friendly banter.
We've nothing to lose, you know what I mean. But we've got a settled team at the minute. We've played, I think, with the same team out on Wednesday, same again today. So. We can go up there with confidence, and as I say, we can have a go at it. We obviously have to go and try and win the game. You know what I mean, and that'll be our intention. But we'll look forward to it.